The Gothic Crown in silver is something to behold. It is special, it is incredible, and it's beautiful. But let me tell you, its golden cousin is even more so. And I am very fortunate enough today to be able to bring you an overview of the 2-ounce Gothic Crown in gold. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a warm welcome to you all joining me for another precious metal ramble. Now today we have something a little bit different because we're not on the usual Backyard Bullion table. I have very generously been offered the opportunity to film with a 2-ounce gold Gothic Crown. So you guys have seen the 2 and 5 ounce on my channel already, and they are pretty spectacular and breathtaking. And this 2-ounce gold is, I think, going to be even more so than these. So something very special, and a big thank you to the subscriber who has allowed me to come and visit and film with something so unique and special. So 2-ounce gold, it's like hen's teeth when it comes to the Royal Mint releases, and there was a lot of controversy, in fact, I think on the sort of day and day after the release, that so many people seem to have missed out. And I do want to touch on that whole queue system again in today's video. I mentioned it on my own first video when I got my 2-ounce silver, but I think it is important to kind of give some credit to the Royal Mint as well as some constructive feedback and criticism on that whole system as well. But first up, we have here the box. Now you'll notice straight up there is a major difference in the box compared with the 2 and 5 ounce if you've seen the other videos. It's in the Royal Mint kind of, best word to describe it is quality box. This is the gloss finish wood box, which is really nice. They're kind of standard stuff for all of the really good gold proofs. And inside we have the gold itself. And let me tell you, it is something very, very special indeed. The silver gave me goosebumps when I saw them for the first time, but this gold really does, I think, just take it to another level. I hope the light is doing justice here. It really is very, very special indeed. And what I love about this is certainly having it side by side the silver. It's the same diameter, and a lot of the time you get with silver and gold coins, of course, gold being much more dense, them a lot smaller, and it can sometimes take a little bit away from that wow factor. But I think you can agree that this has been done exceptionally well in gold. And I am very much one of those kind of gold magpies. I do think that a lot of the proof coins that come out from the Royal Mint and others around the world often look better in gold than they do silver. And I think this is an example of where that really has hit home. So here we go, we've got to get this one the right way around. I know I've got the person that's offered these coins up to me, he mentioned that the first time. He's leaning over my shoulder, watching and smiling. So we'll get it the right way up. But here we have the gold versus the silver. So let's have a very good close look at the gold first up, because thematically there's no difference in this coin whatsoever in terms of the design, but the 2 ounces worth of gold that is making it up is what really makes it very special. The Gothic Crown, as we all know from the sort of histories of it, theoretically there are some in gold out there of the original, but they are very much like hen's teeth, with I think only 5 or 6 actually having even been made, and whether those are even in circulation or just hidden away in the Tower of London somewhere, nobody really truly knows. So it's not something that you'd see every day, and that really does make this whole release quite different and special, especially when you look at some of the bigger denominations as well of the golds. We've seen the 5 ounce in silver, but there is also a 5 ounce in gold as well, as you go up the scale to really, really high price points of kilo golds at 70-odd thousand pound issue price, and 2 kilo golds into the 150,000 range. So it really is quite the coin to sort of behold and see. I think it's incredibly well done by the Royal Mint. Now I did want to also quickly touch on the exclusivity of this particular coin. The 2 ounce gold is of course one of the most sought after of this entire kind of release of the Great Engravers. You've only got to look at the performance of the Una and the Lion, the first coin in the William Wyon Great Engravers series, and then followed up with the 3 Graces, to see why there was such a clambering on release day of tens of thousands of people on that queue system trying to get hold of this. The first ones in the series have tripled, quadrupled, even quintupled their money, if not more, for a perfect graded version. And, these are as close to surefire financial wins as possible, which of course meant that they were inevitably going to be exceptionally popular upon release day. And the Queuet system, a lot of people have criticised the Queuet system from the Royal Mint as being basically a complete lottery. Well, to be quite frank, that is the only real fair way that they can be released out to the general public, because there is no, if you put favour on absolutely everybody and have 0 coins out for general public, then it really is just the boys' club, and that's a sad fact of the matter. Now, there is an element of that still, which is something that I want to provide a little bit of constructive feedback towards the Royal Mint about. You did see some of the higher denominations of coins not even appear on the website. So the 5-ounce gold, the larger ones, if you were in that kind of financial district of being able to afford a 10-ounce gold or a kilo gold version of these, goodness knows what prices, they weren't even available for general Joe public. They were just sent out to the VIPs, I think, a week before for their decisions, and a lot of people were able just to pre-order and take that and just sit back on Monday morning and watch the carnage unfold on release day. So that's good and bad. I think it's good that the Royal Mint are looking after some of their customer base, but not to have any of the higher denominations out available for general public is, I think, a little bit of a mistake. It does kind of spark wrong with a few people about sort of extra favoritism, really, and not allowing the opportunity for true collectors to be able to get their coins on release day. There's 2 fences to that. I suppose if you're one of the lucky ones that was able to secure those coins at that early stage through an account manager, through the VIP mint mark system, then you're going to be happy about it. But if you are a hardcore collector and you're now forced to look to buy these on the second-hand market, then you could be paying over the odds for them, which is always going to be a little bit sad. But feedback on release days aside, I think we can all agree that there's something incredibly special about these 2-ounce gold versions. They are the ones that are sought after most, and they really are something to be admired for sure. In terms of mintage, we've got a mintage of 350, and this is the last little interesting tidbit that I want to kind of ask about for the Royal Mint, in that we have 350 of these coins available in this limited edition presentation, but a maximum coin mintage of 411. So where are the other 61 coins? Often you'll have at least 10 or so being saved for the trial of the picks, but in this situation there are 61 that are missing. Now, I suspect that the Royal Mint will be looking to release some kind of collection-based series, and there has been a few rumours out there that there are going to potentially be a whole set of the engravers, including the original versions of the coins, which quite frankly is going to probably cost in the region of a couple of £100,000 if you get the entire series together. So if they have 50, 60 of those sets out there, that's going to be quite a large market. But there are 61 coins as yet kind of unaccounted for, which I think is an interesting point to kind of look out for. But even so, we can all agree that it is pretty stunning for sure. In terms of the future and what is next for a lot of these coins, the new owners of these incredible specimens have interesting decisions to make about grading. Do you go and get it graded? There is a huge potential boon for a perfect 70 version of any of these coins. And then, of course, how to sell at the other end. I have said at the start of this whole Great Engravers, massive boon from the Una and the Lion and the Three Graces, that if you've invested a significant amount of money in these coins, there suddenly turns this pressure to try and get the best return on them and to look to realise however much you are expecting from the coin. And that is not always the easiest and simplest road to go down if you're not blessed with a social media presence and YouTube channel to potentially help you with those things. So lots of content ahead for these, I'm sure. And of course, if you were lucky to get these, there's a good chance you have the companion piece, the portrait, coming in March, I believe is the date that they're looking to release them. Although knowing how things are going in the world, it will probably be looking like April, May by the time the Royal Mint has got them together and made them and get them out to people. But I think as a companion piece, it will certainly be a sight to behold, both together. A few jokes out there that if you take both coins and you glue them back to back, you'll have an original Gothic Crown. I'm not sure how many people would take a £5,000 Royal Mint issue coin and super glue them back to back, but that would be certainly a sight to behold if anyone ever did it. In terms of next steps for this channel and the golds, as I alluded to, there is the potential to go and see something incredibly large in the gold, which would be an incredible opportunity. I can't say much more than that at this stage, but we are in the early stage talks of seeing something rather large and rather shiny. So I'll keep you updated on that as we go. Otherwise, if you've enjoyed this coin, then you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button. I know I would if I was watching this video. It is something extra special. And if you have not subscribed to our channel already and you would like to see videos like this in the future, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button with the alarm bell if you so wish to have notifications. Otherwise, that's it from me. I wish you all a very happy new year ahead, and we'll see you on the next one. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.